How's it going, everybody? We are back again for another Dokkan battle video. And alright, so debate discussion time, my favorite type of videos to make. Obviously, with the last couple of weeks now, with the introduction of the new LR UI Goku and excuse me, not LR UI Goku, LR Super Saiyan Goku and an LR Full Power Frieza. Obviously, we have to discuss where do LR Full Power Frieza and Super Saiyan Goku rank among the best units in the game. Now, without question, these guys are top 5 units, best units in the game, without question. But, of course, where do they rank compared to our current best, to, like, the previous units, or, you know how I'm talking about. To among our past kings of LR UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta. Like, for example, so before I jump, like, full-fledged into discussion time, right, about who is better than who, blah blah blah, let's get this out of the way. UI Goku is still the best unit in the game, without question. That's my personal opinion. And also, let's make this abundantly clear. All of this that I'm saying is my personal opinion on the matter. Obviously, people are more than welcome to disagree with me, but based on all the gameplay that I've seen, all my time with the units and stuff like that, and my knowledge of the game, I can predominantly say from my experience and everything else, UI Goku is still the best unit in the game for a number of different reasons, which I'm about to get into, okay? And also, while we're on the topic, let's also make it abundantly clear, LR Full Power Frieza is better than LR Super Saiyan Goku. I don't care what anybody else thinks, it's abundantly clear, I'm gonna go over it, okay? But obviously we need to know who's better than who. Like, for example, one of the bigger debates that I've seen, who's better between LR Super Saiyan Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta. Personally, I believe that Blue Evolution Vegeta is better than Super Saiyan Goku. That's, again, my personal opinion. So, obviously, we have a lot to discuss today, okay? I'm not going to try and make this a half-hour long video, but I do want to get all my facts across for you guys. So, without further ado, alright, so let's talk about it all. So, number one, let's make this abundantly clear again. UI Goku is still the best unit in the game, without question, okay? Unfortunately, like, you can make the argument, especially in Frieza's case, a fully built-up Frieza in the longer events, like the GT Legendary Goku event, for example, compared to UI Goku, yeah, a fully built-up Full Power Frieza will be better than UI Goku in the GT Legendary Goku event, for example. But that is the one exception of the matter because of the fact that the GT Legendary Goku event, the Vegeta Legendary event, and then also the regular Legendary Goku event, they all, at the final boss, so Super Saiyan Goku, Master UI Goku, and Blue Evolution Vegeta, they cancel dodging, which is obviously the main gimmick with UI Goku. So in that one boss fight, yes, Full Power Frieza is better than Goku, because by that time you reach it into the fight, Frieza has like 400,000 defense, and then he's also doing like against this, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and UI Goku in the Legendary Goku events, doing guaranteed crits and stuff like that, doing additional supers and all that. Yeah, without question, a fully built-up Frieza, yeah, is definitely better. But for all the other large majority of the events in the game, UI Goku is still without question better. Because here's the problem that I had going into this, is that when I made this video last time about how I thought about how strong Super Saiyan Goku and Full Power Frieza were going to be, the problem is that UI Goku, honestly, is way ahead of his time. To be perfectly honest, he's almost too strong to be in the game, in my personal opinion, because, like, take the God of Destruction event, for example. Like, the God of Destruction event is still arguably the hardest event in the entire game, especially when you're trying to do all 12 of the stages. I would like to see... The problem is, like, here's the thing. We need another unit that can single-handedly take on the God event solo. UI Goku single-handedly solos every single one of these gods. I have video evidence of all. You can go onto my God Destruction playlist videos. There might be like 1 or 2 videos that I don't have UI Goku in, but UI Goku single-handedly smashes all of these events by himself. Moscow, Beerus, even going up against type disadvantage stages like Quintella or Liquor, no problem. UI GOKU single-handedly solos all of these events. Even Belmont, UI GOKU still dominates him, but realistically, Belmont is a weird exception because he lots rotations, so it's like a RNG sort of thing, but even then, UI GOKU is still crazy for that. Full Power Frieza, Blue Evolution Vegeta, and Super Saiyan Goku do not solo the God of Destruction event. Blue Evolution Vegeta can do well in a lot of these other stages. He does well in the large majority of them, but not enough compared to UI GOKU, and that is mainly because of his 70% chance to dodge. Okay, and also because of the fact, like, they both have this mechanic. Goku has 70% chance to dodge, Vegeta has his insane damage reduction, and then if you perform an additional super attack, which they have a 30% chance of doing so, they have the guaranteed crits against any units in the game. So 70, like UI Goku, 70% chance to dodge, basically guaranteed crits, and then built-in additionals for both of the units. And then what really sets these units apart as well is, of course, the revival mechanic. Now, I'll give Vegeta the benefit of the doubt. This fact was made a long time ago. Vegeta's revival mechanic is way better than Goku's because of the fact that you need to only be hit 7 or more times with Vegeta. UI Goku with a 70% chance to dodge, it's extremely difficult for him to get hit, and you need 3 hits for him to proc his revival mechanic. So Vegeta, you will see it far more commonly get his revival mechanic. So that's why, personally, to me, I like Blue Evolution Vegeta better than Super Saiyan Goku. Okay. Now, in regards to Super Saiyan Goku, yeah, Super Saiyan Goku is absolutely amazing. But in comparison to Full Power Frieza, Frieza is definitely a lot better for a number of different reasons. Here's the main part right here. Plus an additional 50% attack when facing superclass enemies, and also performs a critical hit when you're facing Goku enemies. Okay? Goku, on the other hand, he gains an additional 59% when facing extreme class enemies. Now, the problem with that is yeah, that's great, but the large majority of the most difficult events in the game all have super type bosses. The God of Destruction event, prime example, they're all super types. Well, I mean, technically you can consider them super types. I mean, I don't know. They might just be the base typing, for example, but like all the legendary Goku and Vegeta events, they're all super class. Most Super Battle Road stages are all super type units, so that is where Frieza really shines, and especially for Frieza's case, having guaranteed crits on Goku enemies, which make up the large majority of high difficulty events. Guaranteed crits on them really sets them apart. And then Goku, obviously, he has guaranteed crits against only Frieza enemies, which really, really, really hurts this unit, because obviously there's like not enough Frieza enemies in the game. Like, if they came out with a legendary Frieza event in the future or something like that, sure, yeah, no problem. This guy will be the absolute king of that. But we don't have that right now, and that's where that really sets this unit apart from Frieza, as well as the fact that Frieza's link set, one really amazing thing about this is that Frieza's link set is fantastic for the majority of the teams that he's on. Nightmare, Strongest Land in Space, Big Bad Bosses, Universe's Most Malevolent, Prodigies, all fantastic links and many common links for the large majority of the teams that he's on. And then, as well as the fact that he also has a best buddy in third form Frieza, which share almost all of his links. Prodigy, Universe's Most Malevolent, Strongest Land in Space, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. They do not share Brutal Beatdown or Shocking Speed. But this guy, I'll say it right now, third form Frieza is borderline better than most Dokkan Fest units in the entire game. He's Dokkan Fest level without being an actual Dokkan Fest Like, I can make a whole video talking about how good this guy is and how amazing he is. But bottom line is, Goku does not have that best buddy scenario. His best linking partner is the AGL LR Gohan, which is still pretty good, but AGL LR Gohan also doesn't share a lot of Goku's teams. Planet Namek Saga? No. Pure Saiyans? No. I don't think they share full power. I'm pretty sure... Wait, does Gohan have Exploding Rage? He might have Exploding Rage. Saviors? No. Turtle School? No. Miraculous Awakening? No. Powerful Comeback? No. Legendary Existence? No. Yeah. Gohan only shares a few of Goku's teams, which again really hurts this Goku because he doesn't have like he doesn't have a best buddy like Frieza does, for example. And Frieza has, even if you don't have this guy, Frieza does have quite a few units as well to really help run with him, like SCR Cooler, for example, that really help make this unit shine. Which is why I personally like Frieza far more than Super Saiyan Goku. That isn't to undermine Super Saiyan Goku, because without question, Super Saiyan Goku is still insane. A fully built up Super Saiyan Goku popping out an 8 million attack stat, following up an additional like 7 million 12 key super attack, with like, again, like 400,000 defense is still absolutely insane. So, without question, I mean, and then also, here's another thing as well, is their active skill conditions. Again, what really hurts this Goku is extreme class enemies. It makes sense for the unit, but it hurts him in the overall majority of the game. Like, for example, active skill condition can be activated when facing only one enemy whose class is extreme type and an HP is 30% or less. Frieza only needs a super class enemy that could be anything. Any super class enemy, no matter who it is, no matter what name it is, yeah, will have that. You will see Frieza's active skill far more than you will see Super Saiyan Goku's active skill. Not to say that, you know, it's not going to be uncommon, but it won't be as common as you will see full power Frieza's. So Frieza is definitely, without question, better than Super Saiyan Goku. Not by a large margin, but there are some key points that really set the two apart. Now, looking at Super Saiyan Goku compared to Blue Evolution Vegeta, for example, like I mentioned, I do like Vegeta a little bit better for a couple of different reasons. Number one, Vegeta is by far a better defensive unit than than Super Saiyan Goku. Now, obviously, like I mentioned before, a fully built up Super Saiyan Goku in the longer events, yeah, they'll definitely be better. But for the majority of the more difficult events, Super Battle, the God stages, for example, Vegeta is absolutely going to be better, and of course, like I mentioned, the revival mechanic. The revival mechanic is just so crazy good, especially in situations like the God of Destruction event, and even longer events. Because even with 400,000 defense, Super Saiyan Goku can still, like, get caught. Like, in the Legendary Vegeta event, Global does not have this right now, but on JP Dokkan, the Legendary Vegeta event is extremely difficult because Blue Evolution Vegeta at the very end lowers your defense upon his super attack. So, that 400,000 defense that Goku might have by the end of that event would be basically pointless in front of Vegeta. And it really hurts him. Whereas Vegeta, for example, by then, yeah, he'll have received his 7 hits by then, and then he'll have the revival mechanic. Now, being below 50% HP, yeah, that sometimes might be a little difficult to pull off, but it's not like the worst condition in the world. And then you revive with 70% HP. You're saving yourself. It's literally a free comeback. Like, I can't stress enough what Frieza, for example, where is he? Frieza would actually be the best unit in the game if Frieza had a revival mechanic as on top of what he already does. Which is also why UI Goku is still absolutely insane. I didn't even mention UI Goku's revival, and his revival is like, he has one, and it's still crazy that he does have one. And it's just like, that's what really set these units apart, in my personal opinion. But until, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's gonna take a very long time to me. I would say probably until the 7-year anniversary or something like that for UI Goku to be dethroned or something like that. Because otherwise, there's no real major celebrations that are coming out anytime soon, especially on JP. Just like this is it, the worldwide celebration. We're not getting any other top tier Dokkan Fest LRs until especially in terms of GP Dokkan. Like, if we look at the calendar, for example, the entire month of September is finishing up the worldwide celebration. JP Dokkan is going to get some Dokkan Fest units. November, we're going to have some Heroes stuff. December brings along Christmas stuff. JP would get a summonable LR, and then like a dual Dokkan Fest TUR celebration, and then at the end of January into February is when the 7th year anniversary. So we still have a solid like 5-6 months of UI GOKU just being absolutely without question the best unit in the game. Just like I said, then it's gonna take a long time for another unit to come out where they can single-handedly solo the God event like UI GOKU can. That's what really sets him apart from all these other units, in my personal opinion. I think but I also want to point out as well, I do like FRIEZA a little bit better than Blue Evolution Vegeta. Now, turn 1, he will be better defensively, but then after that, especially because of his guaranteed crits against Goku class enemies and stuff like that, I don't know, FRIEZA just feels a lot better than Blue Evolution Vegeta to me, but I do like Blue Evolution Vegeta better than I do Super Saiyan Goku. So, here's the bottom line, because I know I'm probably pushing the edges of this video now, how long it's going to be. Bottom line, I would say it goes UI GOKU as being the #1 best unit in the game. Then it goes Full Power Frieza. Then it goes Blue Evolution Vegeta. Then Super Saiyan Goku as the #4 best unit in the game. And then number 5, I don't know, I'd probably put like STR Broly there, because STR Broly is still borderline broken for a lot of the events that he's on. But that's a whole nother discussion about who the top 10 best units in the game are. This video is just talking about where, like, the top 4 between these guys. So bottom line, I say UI GOKU is still 1, Frieza is now 2, Vegeta is now 3, and then Super Saiyan Goku is 4. That's where I feel pretty comfortable saying who the best units in the game are. I don't know. You could probably make the argument that maybe Broly is better than Super Saiyan Goku. It's hard maybe. But Super Saiyan Goku might actually be better. I don't know. But that's where I personally rank all these units in the game. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with me. I feel like I went over everything relatively well for the most part. I don't know, I don't think there's anything else that I'm really missing out among these guys. I'm probably pushing the edge of like 20 plus minutes right now. But either way, I love what they did with the units, especially Frieza. I'm glad that in its stream, when was the last time, other than STR Broly, we don't have many extreme class units that really shine in this game. And Full Power Frieza, I'm really happy to see that, you know, especially for a unit of this status, to be like one of the best units in the game that is extreme type, because all we ever have is super type units as the best units in the game. So I'm definitely glad to see that the villains are finally getting some proper love, and especially with like the introduction of this guy. Oh boy, this guy is just uber insane. Like I said, better than most Dokkan Fest units in the game right now. And so, yeah, there you have it. So that's my personal ranking. So one more time, UI GOKU 1, Full Power Frieza 2, Evolution Blue Vegeta 3, and then Super Saiyan Goku is 4. Comment down below whether or not you agree or disagree with me. Leave down your thoughts below. Tell me if you disagree, or like, what should we call it? Like, did I miss out on anything? Was there any other important information that I might have missed? So please feel free to comment about that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.